And hello. How is everyone this evening, this morning, this afternoon, or whatever time you are viewing this? I am Big Meach, and this here is a Big Meach moment. I'm just getting home from the donut factory, and I wanted to come before you because I wanted to share something that is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, okay? And I'm willing to stand on my convictions with this because I'm more so perplexed because I get it, I understand it, and I see what's being done. The problem is that for me, it felt a little different. What am I talking about, you may ask? I remember you watched the BET 2022 Awards, or the BET Awards 2022. Okay, how many of you watched them? I did not watch them in their entirety. Like most folks, the awards shows or whatever are not necessarily my fancy. I did what I got the highlights. I watched Taraji's monologue. I've watched most of the performances, and okay, those are the things that got me. I need to go over and watch Diddy's acceptance speech because I'm hearing some things about that speech or whatever. But here's the thing that I'm perplexed by. I love and adore Billy Porter. I'm in love with everything that he's aspiring to do as far as giving voice and a platform for same gender loving people. And I'm going to be conscious about adopting the term same gender loving, because to say LGBTQ plus or whatever is a political term now. We're no longer a demographic under that particular moniker. We are a special interest group now. So I'm trying to focus away from saying LGBTQ. I'm trying to get into saying more same gender loving, or y'all may just hear me say the alphabet children. Now what my problem is that I love the performance. I love the ballroom children coming out. I love the fact that Dominique Jackson had come out and they walked, they gave, they served, right? They gave all of that. It was a beautiful thing to see that on this particular platform. At the same time of its beauty, what has me perplexed is it's on this platform. And I get it. This is June. The month of June is International Pride Month. The month of June is Black Music Month. The month of June, of course, we're celebrating Juneteenth as a national holiday now. We also have the Pulse Massacre, where we, go over and hold up and say the people's names and memorialize those folks that we lost, the alphabet children that we lost, and some allies that we lost in the Pulse nightclub massacre that was in Orlando, Florida. So I understand the intersections and the marriage of all of this, right? But I got perplexed because my communities, the African American community and the alphabet community, we seem to be at odds with each other because it always seems as though Black folks get completely twisted whenever alphabet children are in the same space. And Black folks want to say that, you're invading our territory. How come we can't have nothing on our own, and blah, blah, blah. And for those of us who are at the intersection of being both Black and African American, okay, you guys want us to choose. You want us to be Black first and this, that, and the other. And there is no choice, because if I try to choose, you won't let me fucking choose. Okay, you won't let me choose, because you tell me I'm Black first, but the first thing that you fucking want to do is point out how fucking gay I am, how masculine I am not, or whatever the case may be. You invite yourself into my bedroom when I don't ask you there, and then you have the nerve to want to sit down here and do all the finger pointing and telling me what I can and cannot do, and that I'm not Black enough and I'm not worthy of this fucking fight, and we're all in the same fight. Okay, what you don't understand is that just as we are fighting as Black folks to get the same equal treatment and to get what we need to get as Black folks, I have to fight with the alphabet children, our LGBT. I'm saying it like that for a reason. I'll explain. We as Black alphabet have to fight with LGBT because there's a racial divide. Okay. Yes, they use us. We get all the numbers that say we as gay folks, gay folks, gay folks. When it comes down to resources, when it comes down to the necessary breakdown of all of that, the Black children end up on the short end of the stick all of the time. So now, not only are we fighting for equality and our spot in the diversified collective of the alphabet world, I still got to fight with you motherfuckers over here, because now you want to tell me I'm supposed to be Black first, but yet you won't let me be. Okay? And my problem, or the perplexity that I'm having with the performance that was given on the BET Awards for 2022 is the fact that you straight children got to sit down there and see us as your entertainment. You got to see us as your comedy act. Or you get to live with us and carry it on, and you get to be fabulous with us for all this amount of time. But we became your fucking entertainment for the show of it all, which is what most of y'all use us for anyway. You use us to be your damn pet monkey, your little zoo animal, your jack in a box of ha 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 ha. Because we are at your convenience and your disposal. Okay, and that's what I felt. At the same time I'm feeling that, I also felt like, wow, here we are. This is the first time that we've had something of this magnitude on this platform, and we absolutely are a part of it. We're absolutely here. We're not in the background anymore. We're not sitting around just waiting to be the butt of the joke, and that's why I'm saying I'm perplexed, because we didn't become the butt of the joke. We just became the whole entire joke, and I'm sitting on that fence, because here's the thing. The fight that Billy and all those children that were doing to put up there, I heard him on Instagram in the video say, this here was a step. Okay, he thanked Taraji, because I believe Taraji was the catalyst for bringing this together to make sure that we are represented and we have equal representation and carrying on. And then here's the thing too. Did they agree to do this because this was your olive branch to the alphabet world because of Nas X being snubbed for an award or whatever? Now, I'm not going to get into your politics of all that, because I'm not on the voting committee. And carrying on, I don't know how you guys come up with your qualifications for what needs to be nominated and this, that, and the other. I don't know. As a fan of Lil Nas X and his music or whatever, I thought it was worthy of whatever awards. I don't know what the categories are. But I thought it was, and it didn't make it. So, okay. It didn't make it. He's in his feelings. He went public and, well, fuck BET, this, that, and the other. And now, because of that, was this the olive branch? Because now the LGBT have such a fan base or have such political power to where to make them upset or make us upset now means that they're going to go for your sponsors. They're going to try to block this. They're going to sit down there and say, we can't do this. They're going to cry homophobia. They're going to cry all this old bullshit that you did not want to, we say, fuck it, we don't need to be bothered with all that. So let's just give them a platform, come out and do their little 3 snaps in Z formation, okay, and make everybody happy. Because to me, that's where I'm on the fence with this. I'm like, damn it. It took something so wonderful, so beautiful, okay? So we can sit down there, darlings and all of that, to be what you like. You watched Pose. You're watching Legendary, okay? You're watching P-Valley. You're watching the little shows and carrying on, honey, that's reflecting same gender loving and alphabet children community. And for those of you who keep saying we're throwing it down your throat and stuffing it down your throat, well, you're the ones who keep watching it. You're the ones that's supporting all of the damn, are helping with the ratings. Okay, you're helping with the ratings. You watch Empire, you watch Star, you watch Power. Okay, we have gay characters, and here it is too, Black gay characters. See, when it was just the white children being prissy with the Will and Graces and carrying on, there was no big to do. But now that Black gay folks are having a voice, Black trans folks are having a voice, are being taken seriously, are being seen in a light that you don't appreciate because you don't understand it. Now we are throwing something down your motherfucking throat. Really? Really? But yet and still, you keep saying that we throwing it down your throat, but you open your motherfucking arms and you got your fabulousness, honey, whenever we come out and do the finger snaps and give you Vogue and the category is and give you all of that. As long as we giving you tricks and stunts or whatever, bitch, y'all ain't got shit to do with it but laugh and, ooh, okay, Miss Thing, you better work, girl. And you could give us all of that. You could give us all of that. But yet at the same time want to scream that we're throwing this down your motherfucking throat. This is where I am with this. See, this was a beautiful thing and then he gave us ballroom. See, what y'all don't understand, the culture of ballroom and what we've been doing, y'all don't understand the houses are carrying on. How is it that a man can be a mother? I've heard a preacher say that. Okay, you ain't no mother, nigga. You don't know my struggle, do you? Because I'm mama and daddy. Okay, depending on what child I got to deal with. Because when you decided to throw your kids out, or you decided not to give your children the love and respect, and then on top of it, when you decided that you was going to take the blessing that God gave you and throw it out because your child was not living up to your standards, and you decided to turn your back on the blessing that God gave you called a child, they came to me, or I sought them out. And we became a union and we built a family so that they can have structure, so they can have a support system, so we can get them on the right track to become productive citizens and come out of all that darkness and that cloudy shit that your hurt and your disrespect and your dehumanizing and your ostracizing and your isolating them has done. You understand? That there's what we do. So now you're getting a glimpse into our world, finally. No holds barred, and you get to see we just like everybody else. We got the good, the bad, the ugly, the not so ugly, the bitches we can't stand, the people that who hell need to just drop dead and go some motherfucking where, because they are no use to society as we think. You see that we go through the exact same things, okay? But the problem is, you keep wanting to come to my bedroom and tell and think you know what the fuck it is when you don't. Because that's not enough for discussion until I have a conversation with you. You understand? Just because I snap my fingers and I carry a purse and I can sit down there and press and curl my hair when I had it, okay, and give you different colors, and because I walk like my mother when my hips pops and carrying on when I switch and my shoulders walk or whatever, you think you know what I'm doing. And that ain't none of your motherfucking business because I didn't invite you there, did I? You didn't come rat-a-tat-tatting on my door at 2 o'clock in the morning so your friends don't know that you wanted to come over and play. See? But we throwing something down your motherfucking throat, and then we take a platform such as BET that has not been kind to our community as far as the alphabet children is concerned. We've always been seen, well, I won't say always, most of the time when it comes down to us, especially on the award shows, do you know all them damn rap songs and the hip-hop community and this, that, and other that has been really putting their hands around our necks, but yet you recognize us because we are your PAs, we're your hairstylists, we are your wardrobe stylists, we're your makeup artists, we your A&R people. So you know that we are there. But at the same time, because of this image you're carrying on, you want to sit down there and in your music and your lyrics and everything about this culture, you sit up there and shit on us and expect for us to sit down there and say, oh, this is lovely, this is skin moisturizer, or this is a mud bath. You want us to take shit and make it into a delicacy. And when we sit back there and tell you that's not what we're going to do, then you want to tell us that we're shoving something down your motherfucking throat. And then, after all of that, you open up your arms because as long as we're fabulous, you get to benefit from it. But I get it because these are the steps that we have to take in order for us to build our equity on some common ground. See, as an actor, I know what that is to go out for a role, or because I've been out of work for a minute and I just need some stage time, and I agree to take a play, and I know the only reason why you hired me is because I'm gay, and that you put me in the role so I can be your comic relief in your play. Because you want me to be the over-the-top sissy and carrying on. So now I done became your Amos and Andy. I done became your damn Stephen Fletcher for your entertainment. Because that's the only time you put up with me. After that, or after I at lights, camera, action, when I say show's over synergy, then you go back to calling me all kinds of whatevers. You know, and now I'm disgusted. And, oh, I'm a bird in hell. Oh, Adam and Eve and not Adam and Steve. Really? Really? Work the runway, darling. As long as I'm giving you that, you're fine. So last night, last night, I'm trying not to date this, so when you go back and watch this, and I'm just in the 2022 BET Awards, the whole thing with the children coming out, that whole piece, as fabulous as it was, as much as them girls walked and they lived and they gave you wonderful choreography and stance and grace and style and pose and poise and all of that, as much as they gave that and as fabulous as that was, I am on the fence with this because at the same time of it being fabulous, it felt to me like a fucking minstrel show in gay proportions, so that you can sit down and say, oh, see, we did something for the alphabet children. And you can get your finger snaps on and say, oh, I live. And think that you did us a favor. And to see, here it is, at the same time, you really did, because now you've given us the space. Dominique had wrote on her Instagram that for years she's been growing up to watching BET and being on there and not really feeling as though it was an accepting kind of place. And for her to be able to take that stage and be able to feel like she belonged and be able to feel like this was a full circle moment and I matter and you accepting me for who I am. See, that there, I don't want to take away from her because this is her truth. And that is what this moment was supposed to have represented, and it does. But like I say, at the same time, I'm so perplexed because here we are now singing and dancing, or what some folks would say, shucking and jiving for our own. because you really didn't want us there. So now we got to maneuver and get up in there the best way we can so we can open up this platform for inclusion. The struggle is real, y'all. The struggle is real. Billy, Dominique, and all the other children that were on there, thumbs up because y'all kicked ass. You kicked ass and you kick it down this door. And I know these are just steps because usually we're not invited to this particular table. We usually have to come in with folding chairs and take and to-go plates, honey. Okay? But at the same time, I don't like feeling as though we became their minstrel show. On that note, my darling honey, feel free to comment the way you feel, because I'm sure you're probably going to disagree with me. Some of you highfalutin sissies out there go sit down there and say, oh, bitch, I'm in a whole nother world and blah, 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 blah. I know some of y'all going to try to come from me and try to say that I'm missing the point of what that was and how this is opening up the door. And I'm going to tell you, bitch, I just told you, I know what you're doing. But at the same time, the way how I felt when it was all said and done, because we only get 2 minutes and 20 seconds. That was 2 minutes and 20 motherfucking seconds of that piece. We're not talking about the gay boys that were dancing with Lizzo. And they were the big boys, my community, okay, who came out and slayed as well. Okay, but that's a whole nother topic, because that's a body beautiful thing there. Okay, that's a whole nother topic. But this thing here that was specifically gay-centered, gay-oriented, gay, trans, all of that, to get involved in our culture, what we do, yes, we needed that platform. But at the same time of us needing that platform, for me, it felt like we became their minstrel show for them to pick apart and go through what it is that they do to try to tell us who the fuck that we are. And then those are the power to the people children, and those who say we ain't black enough, and those who say that, oh, this is an affront to who black folks are, and it don't make no damn sense that a man want to do all this. But those people, no, this here became everything that we're still fighting for. So the fight ain't over. It's just beginning, because now they're going to wonder and go to BET and other black-owned networks and say, why y'all putting some shit like this on? Because you're throwing this down our motherfucking throats. Yeah. All right, I'm Big Meach, honey, and this is the Big Meach moment.